Good morning, everybody. You may notice some differences. One being you can actually see my hair again. Um, it's very early again, and I haven't bothered to do anything with it. Usually, on my call, just want to make sure I can get notifications. Um, so yeah, you can see my hair. It seems ah. I like rubbed this. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I heard that, and it really hurt my ear. Go ahead and shut this one thing off quick. There we go. Yeah. So it seems fake. It's not. It's in a weird stage right now. I need to get it cut. I grew it out for two reasons. Well, three reasons. Reason number one, because I want to donate it. I want to grow it out long enough where I can donate it. I don't know if it's probably close to that length now. It's kind of uneven, so at least I think it is ish. It needs to be trimmed either way, at least trimmed. So reason number two. I was just curious to know what it was like to have longer hair. I've always wondered what it's like. There's a lot of things people don't talk about when you have long hair that they really should, like how it gets into your mouth every time you do anything, whether that's eating, walking, trying to breathe, live, see. My hair has almost murdered me many times, so I prefer to keep it up. I don't know how people walk around, especially when they have a lot of hair. It's a hazard. It's dangerous. So you get to see me this playthrough with my ridiculous hair playing. But reason number three was because my fiance likes me with longer hair. She likes how it looks. She prefers it. That's probably the second most important reason. I think that donating to cancers can never be topped. Reasoning wise, because I have a lot of cancer in my family. I've known a lot of people who've had cancer and passed away from cancer. So it's just something that I'm doing to try to support family members who are currently dealing with cancer and who have passed with cancer and such. But the reason why I'm taking some time here and not jumping right into the game like I've been doing is because not to talk about my ridiculous hair, but it looks ridiculous where it's at this shoulder, just because it's like sprawling onto my shoulders. I'm so sorry. It's just I'm not used to it. I've had short to medium length hair my whole life. The longest it's ever been was down to here when I went through my emo phase, which I don't think I've ever really grew out of, but we'll call it a phase. I'm just gonna take a sip of coffee, and I can tell you why I really am stopped here. Not my hair. We're done talking about my hair. Cup of coffee. Put a little too much syrup in it. So the reason why I'm here this morning is because I wanted to go over what I did off camera. As you may have noticed, I have some more things, including a whole... I was going to point to them, but obviously pointing to them, you can't see that. A whole honeycomb of health, as well as more puzzle notes, and music notes. So I was able to find everything that was missing. The music notes that I was missing in the TikTok level were in the beacomb. There was 4 notes in the beacomb. Beehive. There we go. Beehive. Specifically in the autumn fall season section. Once I did that, I had everything in the TikTok level that you can possibly get. So I went back to Gobi Valley, Gobi, to see where the heck that puzzle piece I was missing was, and it turns out that puzzle piece was a the little colorful guys there, Tunux, whatever they're called. I forget already, even though I talk about them all the time. No, it doesn't. Okay, so it was one of them. It was in, so the last one I had gotten was in past the maze and in that jar. And I never picked up the puzzle piece after I got the last one. And it was in the jar where that one was, in the pyramid after the maze, in the room where the other puzzle piece was. So finally I was able to find that. I looked a long time. My fiance watched me. And she thought the game was adorable. That's about as far as it went. And then as I was going through and checking, I realized I was missing a honeycomb in the very first level. Well, the last, to complete my honeycomb health to the maximum point. It was in a long time ago. Now, there was a totem that spins and you have to shoot eggs into it to drop it down. I never got the honeycomb piece that was inside of it. You have to wait until you get the last one spinning super fast, and then you jump on that and do a flip to get the last honeycomb. And then I went through, I checked every single level, I went through and I checked everything, and I now have everything. I have all the goods, I have all the puzzle pieces. As far as I know, I have all the Mumbo Skulls that I could possibly find, and using guides to find. I have all the music notes. And now we are here. We will now start this video.
Grunty's plan is rather cunning. When I'm thin, guys will come running.
Because I'll just confirm this quick. We are at the end of the game. We have basically just like a quiz game, which is this Grunty's Furnace Fun. So let's go do it, shall we? This is what seeing if there's anything special here. I don't think so. Oh, it wouldn't let me.
About this game, you furry geek. Of these items on the ground on Treasure Cove was first found.
Red feathers. Okay. Aha!
A lucky guess, you got it right. The next square's yours without a fight. A visual challenge, stupid bear. Tell me who it is or where.
Here?
See the picture on the screen. Do you know where you have been?
Oh.
Hear the crowd, they boo and hiss. To see you fail, they would not miss. The energy that you have found won't stop me making 2D round. So I basically just have to get across. I don't. What's the skull? Oh, if you lose, it's instant death on the skull. Is there any like special moves? I think it's just... We just have to get to the end. Oh, okay. I was like, can I not look around? It's just basically a board game where you don't roll or any questions. You just go through it. We'll just try to avoid as many of the instant deaths as possible, which I think... Oh, inverted. Going this way is the best path, so go. Breezy easy bears are rather sad. What can you find to make them glad? Presents. Question on the sounds I play. Get it wrong to make my day. Pick up items on the ground. Which one makes this silly sound? Here come. Blue eggs, I think. Nope, it was honeycombs. You should remember, but we'll see. If this is heard, where would you be? Inside the shaman's skull. Inside the shaman's head. Inside. Crocodile's head? No. I remember that sound, but I don't remember where it was. Get more wrong. Yes, that's the way. The crowds are happier today. It's too early for these questions. I'm sorry. Which move's done by your stupid bird? Oh, I know this one. This is a gang invincibility. The question is, can I remember what the heck it's called? Still Stride, Wonder Stride, Stilt Wing, Wonder Wing. Yeah, I do it on accident. See the picture on my screen? Do you know where you have been? Oh, this... yes, I do know this. Ha ha ha. It's the Bubble Globe Swamp. I have to hit A to get the questions going. Okay. I got this. Gobi's Valley, what's the ride? It's a magic carpet. Should ride a magic genie. My coffee's a bit too sweet. Fortunate. Prepare yourself to take a whack. Pick this test, you won't come back. Oh. Watch as the turtles sing their song. Repeat it quick, you won't get long. Purple, red, blue, red. Oh boy. Yellow, purple, blue? Oh, it's the other blue. Hello? Oh, I just have to do what's next. It was blue. Then... Shit. I didn't get fast enough. I panicked because I thought I had to start over. Did I die? Oh, I gotta do it again. I'm getting close to death. Purple, purple, blue, purple, yellow, purple, blue. Oh god. Purple. 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 Then it's purple. Blue. Oh. So this guy again? We died. We lost. That was it. So I see you're back to try one more time, but you will fry. Oh, we gotta do... Oh, boy. This could take a while. An easy one or maybe a jinx. How many carpets in Gobby Sphinx? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5. Remember that. It's long enough away. My memory gets better the further away things are. See the picture on the screen. Do you know where you have been? It's like the Haunted Mansion. Firewatch for my area. Oh shit. Sorry I swore. Got a severe weather alert. Fire weather watch. I've never had one of those occur, I think, in my whole life. I'm not sure what that even means. Does that mean there's like a severe fire that broke out today or something? I don't know. Oh, we're still gonna go this way. Get this wrong, make a mistake. Which color Jinjo is a fake? Yellow, green, brown. No Jinjo that is poop colored. Although I do love the color brown. Listen up now then and make your choice. Which character has this dumb voice? Tootie, Bottles, Jinjo. I think Jinjo. See the picture on my screen. Do you know where you've been? Yep. That's an easy one. Sometimes I look at the pictures on the left and I'm like, wait a second. Honestly, the hardest one was the turtle one because my short-term memory is not great. How many Jigsaw has they got? Ooh. I missed part of the question. I'm sorry, I'm guessing 3. It was right, we're good. The name of your game you must spell backwards though. Be quick as well. So it's E. I. O. O. C. A. K. O. Oh, I'm running out of time. O. N. That was J. I'm not gonna have enough time to do this.
I thought I was going pretty fast too. Oh, it's the same thing again. Okay, I. Oh shit, no. E-I. I'm not gonna have enough time again because I am fumbling like a dum-dum. Like, how the heck? I don't have enough time again. Man, that's difficult just because of the time. I got a random message. Okay, we got this. Oh, changed it. Great. Purple. Purple. Blue. Pink. Blue. Red. Purple. Okay. Got this. Purple. Was this purple first, wasn't it? Yep. And then it was this purple. And then red. Blue again, then red, and then this one. Oh, no! Shh, son of a beast. Can I leave this? Not feeling real good about this. not doing hot on these ones. It's off one. I feel like I'm just not doing good with these lines. You had it. Am I redonkulous here? Humble magic, help bear win nasty rich game. This is tough, your chances are slim of you eating more than him. Oh, I forgot how to eat. Happened. Oh. I'm doing terrible. I
Did I get it? Barely? I did. Barely. Thank goodness. I'm doing horrible. Let me see how much you know of little old me. Now, we've talked to sister-in-law. I'm not pretty, I'm quite a mess. What do I hide under my dress? A flea circus, massive bloomer. Massive bloomers. Remember that, thank goodness. That's a secret, how did you know? My sister tell you so. This is an instant death one. Let's go. Get this wrong for Grunty's sake, and a lava bath you will take. Listen up now, then make your choice. Which character has this dumb voice? Tup the turtle, tip tup the turtle, bottles the mold. And that's just game over every time. So I see you're back. Oh man, we gotta do that all over again. This is gonna take forever. Right, I'm going. How many doors? 1, 2. Oh boy. Oh, into the haunted mansion? And now I'm trying to think if it was outside or inside. Not specific enough. There's a boat. What's its name? It doesn't float. The salty hippo. Pretty sure it's a salty hippo after the hippo. Picture on my screen. Do you know where you have been? I believe that's the ship. Alright, man, monster it is. I really thought that was the ship. Alright, I had a mirror edge. Well, guys, this is not going well. I'm doing horribly. I'm too tired for this. It's too early. That looks like the ship, too. Right? Or is that Mad Monster Mansion? Could be Clanker's Cavern. No, it was... I just said it was the frickin' bay. I clicked the wrong one. That looked like it might have been Clanker's Cavern. Here's 3 facts about Rusty Bay. Pick the one that's true today. The engine room has 4 cogs. The ship has 3 funnels. There are 4 lifeboats. Oh. I just remember that there's 4 lifeboats. Listen carefully to this tune. Which world's it from, you furry goon? That's Gobby's Valley. See the picture on my screen. Do you know where you have been? And Monster Mansion, Click Clock. I think that's Click Clock Wood. I'll go grab this. Clanker's cabin really stinks. His massive chain, how many links? Eight. I guessed. I couldn't even visualize it. Oh, we're back to the one I was doing terrible at. Are these the same? Oh shit. Might be. This one then? I think it was over here. So those are just the same. Like that never changes. Interesting. I'm not pretty, I'm quite a mess. What do I hide under my dress? Don't mess the bloomers. Are those questions always the same per tile too? Here's the instant death one again. Listen up now, then make your choice. Which character has this dumb voice? But the squirrel, Naughty the beaver, Conquer the squirrel. I think it's Nebut. Apart from doing stupid rhymes, what's another of my pastimes? Collecting dragon teeth. That was awesome. See the picture on my screen. Do you know where you have been? That is Clanker's Cavern. Take a second for a brief coffee break. The instant death ones are kind of annoying because you cannot make a mistake. What are the Oh, if I get one, I can skip 2 of any answer. I could technically skip the instant death one by going the long way. I'm gonna have to do at least 2 more. Well, let's do this and get the Joker one. Listen carefully to this tune. Which world's it from, you furry goon? Clockwood, Clanker's Clock. I think Clanker's Cavern. If we get that Joker card, we can skip 2, which we can use on those 2 deaths one. How many mole chills in this place? 7. I guessed. In Monster Mansion, you can creep, but what wakes the ghost from his sleep? Banjo hits him with a plank of wood. Banjo treads into. Banjo sets his alarm. Banjo treads into the See the picture on my screen. Do you know where you have been? Swamp? I can't believe I got that right. I had no idea. Look at my build, muscles taut. What's my most enjoyable sport? It was broomstick racing. Just one chance to get this right. Win a joker and help it might. Get this wrong, you little toad. Rusty Bays whistles. What's the code? Rusty Bays is 3121. Each joker card that you have got will skip one question. That's your lot. Press X to use it. Little cheat. When it's on a square, you get cold feet. Yeah, we'll use those for the death ones up there. Listen carefully to this tune. Which world's it from, you furry goon? I think that's Rusty Bucket Bay. When this piece of music is heard, which move's done by your stupid bird? It's the same move that I hate. Now I'm always accidentally doing it. Turbo Talon Trot. Nope. Apparently was not the move that I thought it was. You should remember, but we'll see. If this is heard, where would you be? Inside the giant mechanical whale, inside the shaman's skull, inside the walrus cave. All I could think of was the walrus when I heard it. Not great at these, so. Oh my goodness. Beat him by one. Man, getting so close, I'm getting nervous when I get the time once. Rumbo's Mountain is easy for sure. How many jigsaws open this door? Not many. I'm gonna say 2. It's 3. Rusty Bay's crane hangs over their side. It holds a box, but what's inside, TNT? Let's go, Ooh, getting close. Getting close. Do you know where you have been? Yes. I know from the background. Not so much the item. That's Galbe's Valley. cannot lie, I tell the truth. What's hanging from my bedroom roof? Oh, it's smelly socks. Don't be smart, you've not won yet. When I was small, what was my pet? Dog, a mud vulture. I think it was a mad vulture. We're almost there. Pick up items on the ground. Which one makes this silly sound? That one was easy. Oh, we're almost there. Little stings that make a bear stout. Whack them all before time's out. God. Ooh, that was close. Lost some health on that one. Clanker's Cavern smells really stale. How many ways to get in the whale? In the whale? Less than 5, right? No? Playing my music is his game. What's the church ghost man's name? Backhand. Motzand. Like Mozart. So if I go on this, I can just hit X. Your joke misses out a square. Except the test did not dare. Renty's got a beautiful pose. Where do I get my delightful clothes? The trash can. I remember. She flirted with me, how would I forget? Boom, boom, boom. No one can win, I was assured by the makers of this board. It's not fair, I want to win. How I long to be real thin. Now you can take the prize on show. Well, up the winding. I won't make sure all the credits you'll now endure.
Which prize shall we take, Kazooie? Or how about that grothy ugly thing? I think we should take 2.
That's what I meant.
Kazooie.
Please, can we go home now, Banjo? I've had enough adventuring for one day.
You haven't adventured out? Sure, let's get out of this stump.
She hasn't adventured at all. She's been just with the witch the whole time.
Until the chief of ideas, Greg Grunty, something. You need more ideas. Bottles, Chief Keyboard Tapper, Chris Snack, Sutherland. Deputy Keyboard Tapper, Morton Buzzbomb, Brodson. This was credits. Deputy Keyboard Tapper, Paul Big Clucker. Deputy Keyboard Tapper, Graham Smith. Let me go through. Oh, I forgot about the gym. Other keyboard tap and mark mother staples.
Chief Scribbler, Steam Pot Mails. Cartoony Bits and More, Scribbling Edge and Joe Bryan. Scene Crayonar. I'm so sorry that I said that like that. Linked up for sketching John Napper Nash. Other doodling Chris Chopping Arrow. Big Nose Maker, Grant Clanker Kirkle. Chief Free Player Awaza. Some of these are too fast for my brain right now. We'll just let you guys read them. Wow. Wow. 10 years off. This was a really fun game, though. I think there's more to do. Because I checked and I think there's 2 achievements left. One is giving, I think, all the music notes to bottles, which we haven't had the opportunity yet. And then there's also something titled Final Fight. Final battle. So there's a final fight. So there is a final fight after this. So we will watch this and then end this episode. And I think there will be one final episode left where we will get to give Bottles some music notes and have a final fight with Gruntilda. All the people that are listening, I'm assuming, are people who worked on the game, or some sort of involvement, so they definitely deserve credit, because this was a fun little game. Entertaining. Well done. Remind me of many other classic games I have played. So. Grab a Conga too. Was Conga in the beginning area and then also in the other area? Because I was going through the same character, so is it? No. It's still listing. You can probably skip this, but I think they deserve credit. Everyone who was involved in any kind of way. It's weird that they would show credits and then not prior to the final battle. This ended up being a long episode, though. I was worried after this we might not have a chance because there's a final battle. to get everything. That's why I want to get everything in between the last episode and this one. I think I'm entertaining to watch someone who's like incredibly skilled in some of the things that I'm very bad at in this game, like the flying and the swimming, but even like the time with like spelling the name. Like I felt like I was going at a pretty good pace. I guess not. I must have been pausing or something. It felt like I was doing it one after another, but I'd be interested to see people do like some of those different time challenges too. This goes on though. I'm just gonna check some things real quick. Oh, look at this. Now they're on holiday? Iron Bird help Mumbo be rich. Yeah, but they needed my amazing moves to do it.
No way, me and Banjo were the stars of this game. What's the party for? Renty got away, so get back out there and finish the job.
Please. She captured you for a day? I'm not going. Oh, yes, you are. Let's go. Damn. You telling me she holds you hostage for one day and your first response is go finish her off? I just walk across the board anytime I want to now. Look at that. Not that I need these. Alright, well, we will end this episode here. And we'll return for the final fight. And then I'm gonna check to make sure if we can do battles after or if we have to do it before. I'm not sure. I think it's probably after, but we will find out. And thank you so much for watching. Sorry, my brain just like shut off like a rocket into outer space. It's gone for a second. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one. And next time, in the next video, hopefully I'll be more awake. But